We'll get going with Ken Weeb from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weber.
Thanks, Gregor. For Connor Hellebuyck, please. Connor, where do you see your group in terms of its development path, and what's the biggest priority for the offseason?
I thought we made some good strides at the end of this year. We really turned our game into a full team game and a full defensive zone, neutral zone offensive game. And, you got to ask Chevy about the pieces coming in because every year changes, guys coming in and out. And I'm looking forward to the team we put on the ice next year.
We'll go next to Paul Friesen from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Paul.
I'll direct this one to Kyle. An unprecedented year in so many ways, Kyle. How are you think over time, how are you going to look back on this season?
Yeah, it's, this is definitely going to be an anomaly. We're going to look back, hopefully we get back to, fans in the building next year and, be a little different protocols, but it's definitely going to be one we look back and, probably remember for a long time. It's, just some of the stuff that we've gone through, travel, the hotels, the amount of quarantines that everybody's been through in this locker room. It's pretty crazy to look back on that type of year. And, it's just like everybody in their life right now, that year look back on. It's been a difficult time. It's, it can be tough at times, but, I'll remember the memories with my teammates and, how we bonded and came together. And, you're on the road for that many days. You can't go anywhere and you're in the hotel. It's, you're coming together with a group of guys that you've got and you're hanging out with them. So that's probably what I'll remember most.
We'll go next to Jason Bell from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jason.
Thanks, Gregor. This is to Connor, the goaltender. Connor, every goaltender is the last line of defense, and that comes with the job. And I appreciate that. And there's a responsibility there that all goaltenders have. But with this club, did you feel at times that they're even a heavier burden because of, you're looking at a situation where a lot of nights it was 35 shots guaranteed you were going to face?
No, I didn't really look at that as a heavy burden. I like to go into every game thinking I can be the difference maker. Just gives me a nice edge. We have a good team, and I know we can score goals. So I have a lot of fun playing behind these guys, and I go in every game trying to be a difference maker so I can, give a slight edge and energy boost, anything little over the opponent.
We'll go next to Mike McIntyre from the Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Good morning, guys. This one for Kyle. Kyle, you guys have talked all year about lessons that get learned along the way as a core kind of coming up together. What lessons do you think you'll be able to take out of this unique season that you could maybe use to your advantage next season?
Yeah, just trying to think back on the whole year. The way we played coming out, I mean, it's probably more recent on memory, so I'll draw to this, that 7-game losing streak that we had. And, even personally, just kind of how we came out of that and learned from our game. And, Helly touched on it a little bit earlier. I thought we came out of it just a more well-rounded team. And, we were just playing the right way. We knew what it took. And, when you go through a type of stretch like that, I don't know if I've ever been a part of that in my career. It's, 7 straight, it's tough. And, you learn to enjoy the wins more too. It's kind of simple and, dumb to say, but it's so much more exciting. We just found that every little play it's almost like the playoffs. Someone blocks a shot, we got great energy on the bench. It's coming up. So I think we just kind of used that and we learned that and implemented that into our game and, a little more sense of camaraderie as a team and on the bench. And, I think that definitely helped us in that first series.
We'll go next to Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat.
Thanks, Gregor. This one is also for Kyle. I wanted to pick up on the camaraderie angle because there's a lot of appreciation, I think, in your tone. When you guys go through something that is as unique as this season, I mean, every season's unique for you guys, but is there a sense that maybe when you look back on it, this will be something that brought you as individuals closer together than past years or any other experience could be?
Yeah, for sure. It's like I talked about a little earlier. It's, we spent a lot of time together as a group and, You go through a lot of things throughout the season, but as a group, you can always lean on each other. We got a great core. It's, the guys that have been here for a couple of years now. It's, you get more familiar with each other. You hang out with each other every single day and outside the rink. And, when you go to battle for each other every night too, it matters. The guy next to you, he blocks a shot, he makes a good play. You're going to let him hear it. And it's, it comes a long way when it's someone from the teammate as well.
Go next to Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, this one's for Connor Hellebuyck. Connor, every player wants to win the cup. Blake's like this. You're clearly one of these guys like this. You're not afraid to shy away from saying, that's your ultimate goal. That's what you're in it for. You're all in on that regard. And I know, just like Kyle had said, you guys have a strong belief in your core. Blake was saying it's just a matter of, arranging the pieces around that core to give you guys the best chance. You're all in on trying to win the Stanley Cup. Does the team, does the management need to have that all in attitude, maybe be more aggressive? I know they have to balance, future and draft picks and all that kind of stuff, but do you think this organization needs to be in an all win and win right now attitude?
I think every single organization out there should be like that. Every year you don't want to waste a year just going guessing. You want to win, and I think having the conversations I've had now, I think they do want to win, and they want to win now, and they're looking for the right pieces. And my mindset is now, and next year I'm going to say the same thing. And you also don't want to blow it for future years, so you want to be smart about it. But I think our organization definitely wants it now, and they're going to do what they have to do.
Go next to Jason Bell from the Free Press. Go ahead, Jason.
Questions for Kyle. Kyle, you've talked about the core. Blake talked about the strength of the core of this group. These are always tough days because you're looking around the room and you're going to see guys for the last time, and that's unique in your profession. A lot of jobs don't have that, where every year it's almost like layoffs every year. But what's a day like this like? And do you think that this core should stay together for the future?
Yeah, it's. This day comes every year. It's unfortunately a little bit too soon. It's it's so quick turnaround. It's we just lost a couple of days ago, so there's still a lot of emotions and going through that in the locker room. But you look at it. Like you said, it's almost like we've gone numb to it, losing guys every year, and, you kind of turn over. It's, you get so close to them and certain guys, and, it sucks to see them leave, but, it's part of the job. And I think kind of touching on our core, I believe in this group. That's why I signed long-term here. We got one of the best goaltenders in the world. We got, arguably one of the best leaders, players, with Mark and Blake. And, it's just a matter of coming together. And, I'm sure you've heard that, but it's so true. I think we got a great group here, and, we can win. Everybody wants to win too. That's the best part about it. Everybody is, they're so motivated, and, we come to the rink every day, and I think that feeds off everybody. We want to get better.
Just a couple more. We'll go next to Mike McIntyre from the Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
This one's for Connor Hellebuyck. Connor, Kyle touched on a little bit some of the highs and lows, the losing streak, and obviously the first round sweep of Edmonton. Do you have any thoughts on just why we maybe saw more highs and lows, kind of peaks and valleys this year? Is that a product of the unique aspects of a season such as this? Pandemic, no fans, playing the same teams all the time?
I think playing the same teams was a big part of it, because you go on a stretch against a team that, one of the playoff teams, they're obviously there for a reason. They're better and one of the better ones in the division, and there's a chance that they could run a streak. We ran a couple streaks on some teams too, so not having fans definitely stunk. There's always that momentum, that home ice advantage, but I think more of seeing the same teams over and over again, and then run into them at the same time for a couple, and energy levels come to play out, and teams know each other so well, and they might get a slight advantage and it works for 3 games, and then you're on a 3-game losing streak. But I don't see that coming in the future. I don't think we're going to play that same type of role in game. But I thought we handled it pretty well. I mean, we made playoffs and we made the second round. So a lot of good this year.
Final question to Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
This one's for Connor Hellebuyck again. Connor, what do you point to that gives you that belief that this team is going in the right direction when it feels like, you know, that the highest of highs that this team and this core has experienced is getting further and further in the rearview mirror?
Well, you know, every year it seems like we had a new piece that is a difference maker. Like we had Kyle over here and he started scoring, and then this year we got Stanley, and the year before that we had Pionk. And you know, you can see that the pieces coming in, they're making big moves and they're playing bigger than themselves. And when that core starts to grow like that, that's when you start to get a dominating team. And like, we're close. Nothing that happened this year was a fluke. We're very close to being able to make runs and being a dynasty, but it's just going to take a few more pieces and we'll be there.